I do trust her. I think she has good judgment. I think that she's going to do amazing things with her life.
Taylor and Selena have been friendship goals since forever, and no one's more ride or die for Sel than Tay, especially when it comes to Justin. The internet literally blows up every time Taylor throws subtle shade in interviews, and fans eat it up. There's so much tea Taylor keeps under wraps out of respect, but her latest comments, yeah, they might just be confirming everything we've all low-key suspected. Taylor Swift's heartfelt support for Selena. Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez's friendship is literally the ultimate bestie goals, serving absolute main character energy for nearly 15 years, and showing the internet what no-cap authentic friendship looks like. Their iconic origin story isn't from some PR-manufactured photo op, but from the most relatable core memory ever. They both dated the Jonas Brothers in their youth.
Crazy, we're going on like 14 years of friendship, so.
How'd you guys meet?
We both dated the Jonas Brothers.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like 15.
Yeah.
And she was, I think, 18 at the time.
Like the same brother?
But it was the best thing that ever happened,
Right.
honestly. It was so fun.
What started as peak teenage drama evolved into one of the most unproblematic, no-cap friendships in the celebrity multiverse. These two queens have consistently been each other's hype women through career W's, mental health journeys, and constant internet gaslighting from the haters. In a super tea-spilling interview that had the timeline shook, Taylor opened up about her ride-or-die mentality towards Selena, describing not just basic BFF energy, but genuine big sister vibes that had fans straight up sobbing in the comments. The parasocial relationship was hitting hard.
Do you feel protective of her? Because I feel like you're so strong and know who you are and good with all the media. Do you feel protective of her? How do you help her
absolutely.
through that?
I think that one thing about learning to be the best friend you can possibly be is knowing when you have to let people figure things out on their own.
This protective vibe has shown up countless times, but most iconically in Swift's reactions to Selena's toxic situationship with Justin Bieber from 2010 to 2018. The Gelena saga became the ultimate parasocial relationship for an entire generation, with Swift clearly positioning herself as Team Selena, no questions asked. The internet-breaking moment that lives rent-free in Swifties' minds came at the 2013 Billboard Music Awards. When walking backstage with Gomez, Swift caught Bieber trying to pull Selena in for an awkward cheek kiss. Swift's reaction, sticking out her tongue in absolute disgust, became an instant meme that went viral faster than a TikTok dance challenge. Fans and media interpreted as her being unimpressed or protective of Gomez. While Swift didn't drop a direct statement confirming the shade, the clip went viral faster than a TikTok dance trend and was covered extensively by outlets like Business Insider and E! Online. In an interview that had fans soft, Taylor emphasized just how much of a baddie she finds Selena.
And I do trust her. I think she has good judgment. I think that she's going to do amazing things with her life. She's incredibly intelligent.
Right.
People, it would scare them if they knew how smart she is.
This isn't just empty hype coming from Swift, whose own business genius has helped her dominate the music industry while securing the bag. Swift's belief in Gomez's judgment makes her protective stance all the more meaningful. She's not trying to control her friend's narrative, but supporting her in living her authentic truth. The tea got absolutely scalding in 2016 when Bieber posted photos with then-girlfriend Sophia Richie and proceeded to have a whole meltdown about fan backlash. Gomez ratioed him in the comments, suggesting he shouldn't post if he couldn't handle the heat. Bieber tried to clap back, major L, and Swift wasted zero time inserting herself into the drama, commenting, "Going out and posting pictures with your new girlfriend and then threatening your fans isn't cool." The clapback heard round stan Twitter. "We have no choice but to stan." The shade continued in 2019 when Swift liked a Tumblr post criticizing Bieber's Coachella performance, which fans decoded as further tea toward him, especially given his messy history with Gomez. These subtle social media moves, which stan Twitter calls microaggressions, built over time, reinforcing Swift's image as firmly #Team Selena. On a post about Taylor commenting on Selena's engagement, one stan wrote, "Their friendship is literally the purest thing in Hollywood. We don't deserve them." Another added, "Maybe this will shut up those who say they aren't friends anymore. Can't believe the clickbait crap that goes on social media." The supportive queen behavior was absolutely not a glitch in the simulation. Swift has opened up about why her friendship with Gomez is such a vibe, emphasizing Selena's down-to-earth energy.
I love Selena. I think the girls that are out right now are just really supportive of each other because we all represent different things. And she's so real. She's so cool.
In 2017, when Gomez faced serious health issues related to lupus and underwent a kidney transplant, Swift was reportedly in her corner providing that emotional support system. Their friendship also extends to public defense against other celebs. That's period, no skips, full stop. In 2023, when an old clip surfaced of Hailey Bieber, Justin's wife, seemingly throwing shade at Swift, Selena quickly entered the chat on TikTok to defend Taylor Taylor faster than a streamer calling out drama. Now, Swift's approach to friendship, particularly with Gomez, seems to balance protection with respecting boundaries, as she explained in her interview.
So I think one thing you just have to do as a friend is just be there for your friends no matter what they're going through, and never try to boss them around. I think that's the worst thing you can do.
This philosophy seems to guide Swift's actions, being that shoulder to cry on without trying to control the narrative. It's a mature, bestie approach that acknowledges both the importance of showing up and respecting someone's journey. Swift's support for Gomez is still going strong in 2025. When Gomez announced her engagement to Benny Blanco last year, Swift broke her social media blackout to hype up her friend. On Selena's engagement post, Taylor commented, "Yes, I will be the flower girl," showing her unfiltered joy for this new chapter in Gomez's life. Fans were living for this supportive energy, with one commenting, "Taylor is such a supportive friend. I can't wait to see her as a flower girl." Congratulations to Selena. Swift also posted an Instagram story with peak fangirl energy for Selena and Benny's album. At Selena Gomez and at It's Benny Blanco, I love this album so much. Oh my god, dead. This public enthusiasm came after months of Swift ghosting social media, underscoring the special place Gomez holds in her inner circle. The timing of Swift's social media comeback for Gomez's milestone just hits different. Her consistent actions suggest she believes Gomez deserves all the happiness, respect, and genuine love, something fans believe Bieber failed to deliver during their toxic era. Justin Bieber's complicated history with Selena. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez's relationship was the blueprint for stan culture obsession. Their on-again, off-again situationship was giving peak main character energy from 2010 to 2018. The relationship, which fans dubbed Gelena, created enough content to fill a 10-part Netflix docuseries with bonus episodes and reaction videos, with passionate reconciliations and messy breakups that played out like a real-time reality show for the terminally online. The parasocial relationship between fans and this couple was stronger than most actual relationships, no cap. The couple hard-launched their relationship at the 2011 Vanity Fair Oscar party when they were just 16 and 18 years old. Their early romance, giving peak young love vibes, captured the entire internet's attention. However, this teen love story quickly faced toxic stan behavior, with Selena reportedly receiving death threats from Bieber's obsessive fan base. By 2015, their relationship had become the literal dictionary definition of "it's complicated," with Bieber's music serving major Easter eggs about their toxic situationship. His hit song Sorry, released in October 2015, was universally decoded by the entire timeline as an apology track dedicated to Gomez. During a November 2015 appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, Bieber confirmed the song's Selena connection, and a 2016 GQ interview further spilled all the tea that the song was addressing their problematic relationship. The Gelena fandom was eating up every crumb of content like it was their last meal. The lyrics themselves serve big apology energy. "Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now?" These words hit different with fans who had been following the couple's struggles, many seeing it as Bieber acknowledging his toxic behavior. But the relationship tea was boiling hot beyond typical teen drama. We're talking third-degree burns. In a January 2020 NPR interview that had the timeline absolutely shook, Gomez dropped the ultimate bombshell about their time together. She described experiencing certain abuse during their relationship, specifying emotional abuse when pressed further. This tea spill took the narrative from just another toxic celebrity situationship to potentially traumatic situation, suggesting deeper red flags that weren't visible in their carefully curated Instagram perfect public image. The internet collectively gasped, and the receipts were finally being shown. Bieber has never directly addressed these abuse allegations, creating what many see as major accountability issues. However, his earlier expressions of regret, particularly through Sorry and his 2019 Instagram post, have been interpreted by some as indirect acknowledgments of problematic behavior. In September 2019, Bieber shared a lengthy Instagram confession about his struggles with fame, substance abuse, and relationships that had everyone saying, "This is giving PR team damage control." He wrote, "I made every bad decision you could have thought of," adding, "I started doing pretty heavy drugs at 19 and abused all my relationships." The post was giving major vulnerability porn vibes that had fans and haters alike in a heated debate in the comment section. While he didn't explicitly name-drop Gomez, the admission of abusing all my relationships during this era strongly implied regret for his actions toward her, given their high-profile situationship from 2011 to 2018. Bieber's struggles with anger issues have been documented extensively, potentially contributing to the relationship's toxicity. In March 2025, he posted on Instagram stating, "I got anger issues too, but I want to grow and not react so much SMH," alongside photos including his son Jack Blues and childhood throwbacks. This acknowledgement of his anger management challenges provides context for some of the relationship red flags fans had noticed. The relationship finally ended for good in 2018, with Bieber rapidly moving on to marry Hailey Baldwin, now Hailey Bieber, later that same year. This whiplash-inducing transition triggered major backlash from Gelena stans who felt Gomez had been disrespected. Social media users have been particularly vocal about the dynamics between these three celebrities. In a Reddit deep dive thread comparing Bieber's relationship with Hailey to his time with Selena, one commenter absolutely ate and left no crumbs. The user said, "What's interesting is that people have pinned Selena and Hailey against each other and put Justin on some pedestal like he's some elite prize. Yes, he has mental health issues, but that doesn't excuse him from how he treated both of them like crap in different ways. Hailey is definitely patient enough to put up with it, but she still deserves better." The take was giving peak touchgrass advice to stans who were making these women fight for Bieber's attention like he was the last PS5 on Black Friday. Another fan in the same thread spilled some serious tea about the mental health impact of the relationship, noting, "Selena has her own mental health issues that I personally think is partly triggered from the trauma of dating Justin. They were both extremely toxic for each other and brought out the worst. This perspective acknowledges the complicated nature of their relationship and its potential long-term effects on both parties." It was giving armchair psychology vibes, but the observation had the comment section nodding in collective agreement. In videos from their early relationship era, Bieber appeared genuinely obsessed with Gomez, repeatedly expressing his feelings in interviews.
When you were finally able to get to Selena and you wind up dating her, do you feel like you're on top of the world at that point? Like you've accomplished something great?
You know what, I just think of it, my life is very good right now. She's just another blessing.
This description of Gomez as another blessing showed the positive impact she had in his life, at least from his perspective during that era. Even when they had their issues, Bieber seemed reluctant to let her go. In what appeared to be a public apology, he made a dramatic statement.
There's someone in my life who I owe a special apology to. I'm talking about someone who I really loved and lost because I screwed it all up.
This acknowledgement of having screwed it all up aligns with the narrative that Bieber recognizes his role in the relationship's toxicity, though critics point out that recognition, without changed behavior, is just performative. In a 2020 interview with Apple Music's Zane Lowe, Bieber discussed being reckless in his previous relationship, widely understood to be with Gomez. He admitted to carrying unforgiveness and personal struggles into his marriage with Hailey, reflecting, "I think I was just hurt from my previous relationship. To be honest, I don't even think I knew what I was struggling with at the time." This self-awareness shows personal growth, though it doesn't address the full scope of allegations. Bieber's interactions with paparazzi have sometimes revealed a volatile temperament, potentially shedding light on the emotional dynamics that might have affected his relationship with Gomez. In April 2025, he was caught on camera going off on photographers in Palm Springs.
Get out of here, money. That's all you care about, money? That's all you care about, guys.
What do you know
It's
about
money. You don't care about people. Only money. Only money. No people. You don't care about human beings.
This outburst, while directed at photographers, shows Bieber's emotional reactivity, traits that could have manifested differently in his personal relationships. According to Teen Vogue, this April 2025 confrontation was described by some as a sign of his ongoing anger issues. Even with his current wife Hailey, glimpses of tension have occasionally surfaced. In one clip that went viral, Bieber can be heard telling Hailey,
Babe, I can't, don't touch me right now. Like, not right now, but I'm just saying.
I thought you were being serious.
No, just in general.
While this could represent normal boundary setting in a relationship when viewed through the lens of his earlier acknowledgement of anger issues, some fans have interpreted such interactions as potentially concerning. The Selena deserves better hashtag absolutely popped off and gained more engagement than an influencer giveaway when Gomez began her relationship with producer Benny Blanco in late 2023. With their engagement announced in December 2024, Gomez has described Blanco as her safe place, a description that had the entire timeline decoding it as god-tier subtle shade toward her relationship with Bieber. The way fans were analyzing every word like it was a Taylor Swift album Easter egg shows how deep the parasocial relationship goes. In March 2025, Bieber posted what many decoded faster than a TikTok conspiracy theory, a blood moon photo set to Swift's 2015 song Bad Blood, a track widely believed to be about Swift's feud with Katy Perry. Fans interpreted this choice as a subtle dig at Swift, especially given their history that's more dramatic than a Netflix original series. The Daily Mail framed it as Bieber seemingly trolling his former nemesis, suggesting the post was intentional bait designed to farm engagement and get the algorithm cooking. Classic clout-chasing behavior, according to the stans. Plot twist that nobody asked for. Bieber used the original 2014 version of Bad Blood, not the re-recorded Taylor's version from 2023, which Swift released to reclaim her masters. This choice was seen as extra petty and toxic king behavior, as it highlighted the ongoing tension surrounding Scooter Braun's ownership of Swift's original recordings. The comment section was an absolute dumpster dumpster fire, with Swifties in the replies cooking him alive. One stan went viral commenting, "Of course he's using the stolen version, that's peak pick-me-boy energy." And another ratioed him by stating, "He wants clout so bad he's practically begging for the algorithm's attention." The entire timeline was simultaneously cringing and grabbing popcorn. Following this, in April 2025, Bieber posted what many saw as another dig that was giving major "I'm still not over my ex" energy, this time possibly aimed at Gomez's engagement. He reposted a meme featuring Gollum from Lord of the Rings captioned, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." While he didn't directly tag Gomez, the timing had fans connecting the dots faster than a conspiracy theory TikTok. The comment section turned into a full-on roast session, with one fan saying, "Nah, the ring one has to be about Selena," and another questioning, "Okay, this is weird. He needs to get off social media. Why is he shading his ex at his grown age?" The entire timeline was collectively saying, "Sir, this is embarrassing. Delete immediately." Around the same time, Hailey Bieber made a post that some interpreted as a swipe at Gomez. She wrote about pastors who really love to just put words together with the same letter and act like it's hitting so crazy. She wrote, "There's blessing in the brokenness. There's grace in the gratitude. T drives me bananas." According to an insider quoted by the Daily Mail, some people close to Selena feel it is a reference to Benny's famous banana pudding that Selena loves. These social media activities have kept the Gelena discourse alive in pop culture, despite both parties having apparently moved on with their lives. Bieber is now married with a child, while Gomez is engaged and focused on her career and mental health advocacy. Some fans are absolutely over it, with the never-ending drama cycle that just won't pass the vibe check. In a heated Reddit thread about Bieber's manager commenting on a photo of Gomez and Blanco, one fan straight up vented, "Some teen couples drama never die in the public eye even after a decade." Decades? And those are Selena Justin and Britney Justin. Honestly, I'm tired. This sentiment perfectly captures the growing online exhaustion, with the persistent focus on relationships that ended years ago, but keep getting resurrected for engagement like some social media zombie apocalypse. The drama is giving "we need to literally touch grass" as a society energy. Nevertheless, most fans are happy for Selena, especially as they see her flourishing in her new relationship and compare it to her time with Bieber. When Bieber's manager commented positively on a photo of Gomez and Blanco, fans quickly decoded this as an acknowledgement that Blanco was a better match, with one noting, "She's deaf," implying Benny is better for her than Justin, or any other man. The Selena deserves better narrative has persisted in part because of these ongoing social media subtweets and the public's continued obsession with the former couple. Despite both parties having apparently moved on to new chapters in their lives, their shared history continues to color public perception and occasionally manifests in what fans interpret as subtle shade or defensive responses. The latest chapters and Swift's response. Back to the recent controversy on Bieber's Blood Moon post. March 2025 brought scalding hot tea in the never-ending saga involving Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, and Justin Bieber. After keeping a suspiciously low profile on social media, Bieber dropped an Instagram story that immediately had stan Twitter, Dumois, and the entire gossip streaming community in full-on FBI detective mode. The post featured a blood moon lunar eclipse photo set to Swift's 2015 hit song Bad Blood, a track universally decoded as being about Swift's legendary feud with fellow pop star Katy Perry. This song choice had eyebrows raised so high they practically left the chat across all platforms, given the long-standing beef between Swift and Bieber that's been simmering hotter than a viral TikTok challenge. TMZ reported that fans were absolutely divided, with some seeing the post as Bieber straight-up trolling Swift for engagement farming, while others thought it was just a coincidental reference to the blood theme of the eclipse. The Daily Mail went full drama queen with their take, framing it as Bieber seemingly trolling his former nemesis with a revenge song that was giving major clout-chasing behavior. What made this post so extra toxic was Bieber's choice to use the OG 2014 version of Bad Blood, not Swift's re-recorded Taylor's version from 2023. For those living under a rock without Wi-Fi, Swift has been systematically re-recording her early albums to reclaim her masters after they were yoinked by Scooter Braun, who just happened to be Bieber's manager during that whole dumpster fire drama. The shade was giving major calculated villain energy. By using the stolen original version instead of Swift's re-recording, We See You, Justin, Bieber's post could be decoded quicker than a TikTok conspiracy theory, as subtly referencing the 2019 Masters controversy, when Swift called out Braun and Bieber for their toxic king behavior after Braun purchased Big Machine Records, which owned most of Swift's master recordings. Swift had specifically name-dropped Bieber in her Tumblr rant that broke the internet, referencing his 2016 Instagram post where he appeared to be flexing with Braun and Kanye West. The Swifties were ready to ride at dawn with pitchforks. The timing of Bieber's Blood blood moon post was also suspicious AF, coming shortly after news of Selena Gomez's engagement to producer Benny Blanco had completely taken over everyone's FYP. Gomez and Blanco had hard-launched their engagement in December 2024, but as wedding planning content increased in early 2025 and dominated the algorithm, the news was getting fresh attention across all social platforms. The engagement reveal post literally broke Instagram with its engagement metrics. For many fans with fully developed parasocial relationships to these celebs, the sequence of events was giving major down bad energy, suggesting that Bieber's post might be a salty response to Gomez's healing arc and happiness with someone new. The comments were a war zone, with stans and haters duking it out over whether this was a deliberate attempt to insert himself into her narrative for clout or just an unfortunate coincidence. Either way, the algorithm was eating, and the engagement numbers were through the roof. Swift's response to Bieber's bad blood post was the most iconic serve of silence in celebrity history. Instead of engaging with the perceived provocation, Swift maintained her queen behavior by ignoring the bait completely. However, just days later, on March 22, 2025, Swift broke a months-long social media hiatus, not to address Bieber and his desperate attempts at relevancy, but to celebrate Gomez in the ultimate bestie flex move. Swift posted an Instagram story that was giving peak fangirl energy, hyping up Gomez and Blanco's new album with the enthusiasm of a stan account. At Selena Gomez and at It's Benny Blanco, I love this album so much. Oh my god, dead. She also slid into Selena's engagement post comments with a simple but internet-breaking message. Yes, I will be the flower girl. This public enthusiasm after ghosting social media for months made the post immediately go viral and had commenters screaming in all caps about friendship goals. Her choice to return specifically to support Gomez instead of addressing Bieber's shade was the ultimate I don't know her energy that had fans absolutely living. The comment section went absolutely feral with Swift's show of support for her bestie. On a post about Taylor commenting on Selena's engagement, one stan was absolutely sobbing in the replies. Taylor is such a supportive friend. I can't wait to see her as a flower girl. Congratulations to Selena. The thread was flooded with similar energy, with stans in complete meltdown mode over how these two continue to serve unproblematic friendship goals in an industry full of fake PR relationships. Not a single red flag to be found, just authentic vibes that had everyone in their feelings. For many stans with deep parasocial attachments, their friendship represents a rare W in an industry where clout chasing and performative relationships for the algorithm are the standard setting. The bond between Swift and Gomez hits different because it comes across as genuinely ride or die instead of just another collab for views or engagement metrics. It's giving been through it all together and still choosing each other, energy that fans can only dream about. Gomez's no-filter honesty about her mental health journey has added another layer to how the entire timeline interprets the dynamics between these three main characters in this real-life drama series. Some Reddit deep divers have suggested that her relationship with Bieber may have damaged her mental health worse than we'll ever know, with one commenter straight up stating, Selena has her own mental health issues that I personally think is partly triggered from the trauma of dating Justin. They were both extremely toxic for each other and brought out the worst. The level of parasocial investment in these celebrities' well-being shows just how deeply fans feel connected to their stories. The plot thickened faster than a TikTok conspiracy theory when looking at how these dynamics extend beyond just Swift, Gomez, and Bieber to include their entire circle. In late 2023, when news of Gomez's relationship with Blanco first broke the algorithm, something completely unexpected happened. Justin Bieber's manager commented positively on a photo of Selena and Benny. This led one Reddit detective to observe, she's deaf, implying Benny is better for her than Justin or any other man. The comment section immediately went into full conspiracy mode, with theories flying about what this meant for the entire Gelena saga. Meanwhile, Hailey Bieber, Justin's wife, has occasionally found herself dragged into the narrative against her will, sometimes through her own social posts and other times through stan accounts with zero chill who are chronically online. In March 2025, she made a post about people using alliteration that had Twitter detectives working overtime. Pastors and preachers really love to just put words together with the same letter and act like it's hitting so crazy. She wrote, there's blessing in the brokenness. There's grace in the gratitude. ST drives me bananas. This seemingly random post got completely decoded by stan Twitter as a veiled reference to Gomez, with the Daily Mail reporting that some people close to Selena feel it is a reference to Benny's famous banana pudding that Selena loves. While such interpretations may seem like a reach to normies who touch grass, they illustrate how deeply fans analyze every single social media post in this ongoing drama for potential crumbs and Easter eggs. The level of detective work happening would put actual FBI agents to shame. The never-ending public interest in these interconnected relationships has some conspiracy theorists wondering if this is all just one big engagement farming strategy by PR teams. One Reddit user straight up called out the whole situation, some teen couple's drama never die in the public eye even after a decade. Decades. And those are Selena, Justin, and Brittany, Justin. Honestly, I'm tired. This sentiment is the definition of touchgrass energy from observers who are completely over the algorithm, constantly feeding them content about relationships that ended literal years ago. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, click on one of the boxes playing on your screen to watch more similar content.